Okay.
Who is that?
No idea. AI. It's bad, right? God, this guitar sounds lovely. I love this guitar. Oh, it's lovely. Cheropov, how you doing? Welcome in one and all. Whoppy, it's been a while. How you doing? Oh, that's hello. Oh, John, don't worry about it at all. Don't worry at all, mate. Minnie, good to see ya. John as well. Ken, John, good to see you, mate. Hope you're improving. Still not 100%. It's a nightmare, really. Yeah, I mean, I've been back to the doctors and trying to sort things out and stuff, and I pushed my voice on Saturday. I think the one song that did it, I mean, the one song that I really kind of, I thought it sounded great, by the way, but I did, what was it? I played Billie Jean, Chris Cornell's version of it, and I really pushed, like, yeah, I just really pushed my voice far too far on that song, and I was going into it, and yeah, it wasn't a good idea. Tell me how you doing. Don't suppose you know the song I'm Still Here. I don't, I'm afraid. It's on my tablet now, though, believe it or not. I will look at. I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm trying. I didn't recognise your name at first, so now though. So today is a very different stream than I'd usually do, and I was actually advised to do it by a supporter of the channel that has been around since the Twitch days, the early. I mean, I'm currently live on Twitch as well, by the way, so it's funny me saying that. But I'm doing something different today, and I think it's going to be good for me, and maybe I can help someone else. I don't know, because this last year has been. I don't really know how to put it other than a mess, a mierda show. Yeah, it's been but in some ways it's been incredible. I looked at the stats. I was just doing I was scrolling up and having a look at some of the achievements that YouTube does to gamify how your streaming's going. And in the last year, this time last year, I had 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. 3 months prior to that, I had 800. So the last year has been, I suppose, in the channel growth online and stuff has been amazing. So it's funny. It's funny, really, how bad things have been in some ways, and in other ways brilliant. And I guess I often, I don't know, I tend to come across on stream that everything's all good and you know, we're doing great and I'm carrying on, and I like when I'm singing and I'm doing streams, and it really is my happy place. It's my favourite thing to do, and getting to know people all over the world that I would never meet otherwise. You've got a new flu again. My kid brought you one. Oh no, got a new one from school. Hope, good to see you. So, I wanted to share some of my, I guess, my story the last year, what's been going on. Now, I'm going to do a little warning for you. Shred something. This is a very different stream today. I normally play music, and I know I'm currently just twiddling the guitar. It's my little comfort blanket. So, I'm going to do a little warning now. If you're if you're like deeply affected by mental health stuff, relationship traumas, and stuff like that, I think yeah, it's a little bit of a warning, really. Like, if you really kind of don't want to hear this stuff, or it might affect you in a hard way, like, this is your warning. And I suppose it's difficult because I'm live streaming this. People are just going to randomly come in. So I can't do much about that. But I was advised by a friend who's been supporting the channel for a while. I'm going to name drop him. Why not? Mr. Puffy, not to be confused with the other Puff. He said that it would be a really good thing for me to share my story, and maybe I might be able to help someone else. Tina, I'm sorry you've been ill. Stephen, maybe another time. I'm not singing today, I don't think. I mean, who knows what I'm going to be doing in a couple hours. But I'm still ill. You know, it's annoying. But Sue, great to see you. Kindly great to see you too. And by the way, this is a little word to everyone that's watching on Twitch. If you've not seen me around for a while, and if you're wondering why, please subscribe on YouTube, because that's where it's where things are going great. I did years of like plugging away all the time on Twitch, and then in the space of a few months I went from 800 subscribers to 5,000. In the space of 15 months, essentially, I went from 800 subscribers on YouTube to 20,000. And it slowed down recently because I've been ill and other stuff and inconsistent. But I'm confident this is going to be a great year and things are going to carry on, and it's going to be amazing. I love this. It's, you know, like, so I just wanted to share like more about me. So you tend to see this like yeah. I mean, I portray myself as happy and loving what I do and just enjoying life. And honestly, when I'm singing, that's how I feel. That's what I'm feeling. That's me. I love this. I do. Like, and yeah, as I said already, I meet so many new people all over the world that I'd never get the chance to meet. I've made some amazing friends all over the world because I do this. And how amazing is that? That is incredible. So, but I wanted to show you just, I guess, because I have been inconsistent, I just wanted to kind of explain why, and maybe I can, yeah, maybe some of you have been going through similar things, and I just, yeah, like, if you've been through similar, you might, it might be a bit of a relief to know someone else is out there going through similar. So, here we go. I might actually put the guitar down. I'm feeling it's distracting me from my words. I thought it would help, but it's not. Let's put on some copyright-free music. Because I'm going to keep this video up as a YouTube video. I'm actually going to probably delete the live stream and maybe edit it down to more organised points and less distracted. Because I get very distracted very easily. You might have noticed. Shivy, great to see you. Dan, great to see you. Wifey, yeah, she's good. She's here. It's so strange, Ben, with that famous hat. Well, I mean, it's a very warm hat, and I don't need that in here, thankfully. It's quite a relief not to need it, to be fair. What was his name? Oh, no. Sorry, I'm just distracted and I'm trying to remember what I usually use for music. What is his name? I can see his face. Oh, excuse me. Apologies, I'm just a... Oh, what is your name? Stream Beats, there you go. Harris Teller. Oh. Mine's drew an absolute blank there. That was really frustrating. Mr. Mo, good to see you as well, anyway. Let's go. Albums. Nocturnal. What does that mean? For music. Electronic-y, I'm not sure. There you go. That's better. While we wait, how about some likes for the stream? Yes, Tina, thank you. Oh, okay. So I'm here, at present. So, I'm going to go back a bit. I said it was, this is mainly focused on the last year, but I feel like... First one was like a hotline, yeah. I feel like I need to just kind of explain where I've come from. So, I've always struggled with my weight. I've always had kind of self-confidence issues. And this has been a bit of a struggle this last year. Now, for those of you that don't know, 12 years ago, I had a gastric band fitted because I'd struggled through my youth as a teenager and even younger. I actually, there's another story where I put on a stone as a 7-year-old over the summer, but we're not going to go into that. That's a story for another day. So I had this gastric band fitted because it had worked well for my mum. And it worked for me. It was slow, progress was slow, but what it did, it restricted the amount I could eat. I'd feel full after a normal, well, after a third of a meal, you know? Like a small portion, very small portion, and I feel good after it. After, and this had worked for a long time. This was all good, really. This is, yeah, this worked. I've never really been happy with my weight, but I got to a point where I kind of plateaued at a comfortable enough position. And if I had kind of times where I wasn't, where I was maybe more active or I wasn't drinking as much or whatever, I might lose weight. And if I'm stressed out, unhealthy or whatever, I might put on a little bit of weight. But it was, you know, generally it would be, I'd be comfortable at my maximum that I get to, and I'd be comfortable at the minimum I get to. So I've always had issues with my confidence. I've always had issues with self-worth and all sorts. But I got into an unhealthy relationship, and I was in that for a good 7 years. A long time. Now, I'm not going to get into any details really about that. I don't want to kick up any of that, and I don't want to kick up any drama really. But this wasn't a good relationship. She wasn't happy, I wasn't happy. But this relationship really kind of took a knock on my self-worth really, more than anything. I have kind of always struggled with that anyway, but through kind of lack of interest from other people, I guess. And any girls I really liked it. People say, oh, the musician thing, but get like, no. And it was all to do with confidence more than anything, I think. But this relationship didn't help any of that, and kind of affected that. But this last year, so obviously you know my lovely wife, April, Lauren, whatever name you know her as. She's I feel like it's easier to just say, I'll say both really, while we're here. She has been really struggling with her mental health, and this has caused a hell of a lot of knock-on effects, like many that I guess you wouldn't really normally think of, but I've mentioned this already briefly, and she's more than welcome to come on now if you want to say anything, or you're right at the moment. I'm not trying to. I guess the safest way to say this online. In the summer, she attempted to not be here anymore. And that was it was horrible. Obviously, it affected things. It changed things. It meant I needed to be a lot more responsible, and I was in charge of kind of earning all the money, and there's very limited help you can get through the government and stuff, and we've been trying to get a bit here and there, but because we live together, because we are part of the same household, it's there's limited help you can get. So I ended up becoming, like, kind of not really intentionally, but I ended up becoming more of a carer than a husband, a partner. And this is something that was kind of necessary at first, but this has carried on, and it's meant that now that she's in a much better place, and she's still not, like, perfect. She's still not, like, there's still struggles daily. There's still daily struggles, but she's a lot stronger now, a lot more there. And so, like, we've had some, like, really, really deep talks about where we're at, and I think we're so much better off for those conversations. Like, we've had some really hard conversations. The D word has been mentioned, moving out and other stuff. Yeah, divorce. All sorts. The funny thing is, financially, we probably would be better off if I moved out and we got divorced and maybe still saw each other. But I don't know. It's and what a horrible situation to be in, where we'd be financially better off doing that. It's horrible. So what happened last summer? affected like our intimacy, it affected our closeness, it affected like my ability. So one thing that wifey's always said about me, that I've been her golden retriever husband, and what you see on stream is what she fell in love with. Like that is me, you know. It's just enjoying life, living and having fun, and trying to spread joy as much as I can. That's me. But it's like all my energy for that has been kind of focused on stream, and then I come home and I've been trying to be me, but I'm also worried about paying the next bill. And I will say, by the way, we're in a really fortunate situation. It doesn't feel like it, but we are in a really fortunate situation where, I mean, she's owned a house since, 14 years, 16 years.
14, it's been 16.
Sorry, I'm aging you down.
I mean, I wish I was 32.
You wish you were 32, yeah. Yeah, she's owned a house since she was 18. You know, I think she had a family member pass away and got a bit of money, and that was enough to get there and to kind of get the foot on the ladder. And so yeah, we're very lucky in that way. But for a while, the house has been feeling like a trap to her, and like a cage that we can't get out of. And we've got this, like really bad deal on a mortgage. It's we should have gone. We should have gone fluctuation one. I can't remember what it's called. Variable, not fluctuation. Close enough. We should have gone variable. We fixed at a bad time, and currently that's why that bill's stupid high. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is just take a quick second to just kind of read and reply to your replies. Stephen, not at all. No. I mean, so the thing is, when I'm streaming, I kind of, it's almost as if my struggles that I'm thinking of, like, that are always on my mind, but it's like those struggles kind of get lifted for a little while, and I have a moment where I can just be, yeah, just I'm not thinking. It's like flow state when I'm streaming and singing. It's my happy place. I really excuse me, it's what I enjoy doing. Alright, Ben, I've been through the exact same struggles many years ago. Just want you to both know that with help things can and do turn around. Big love to you both. I appreciate that, Ryan, thank you. I will say, like, things are like with, you know, things are much less raw than they were in August. I couldn't talk about this in this depth around then. Through a lot of hard work and therapy and all sorts, that I'm in a much better position to talk now, you know. This is why a lot of relationships fail. People are afraid of the hard conversations, and communication is incredibly important in any relationship. So that's the big thing I've done. I've been holding back. I've been taking all the worries and struggles and holding that in, and I've not been sharing. I've been incredibly withdrawn, and that's like wifey's biggest struggle with me, because I used to talk. I've never been that great at talking, but I would do a bit, you know. And I've not been. I am now. I think I am enough. But it's a work in progress. It's always life, isn't it? But I thank you, Faye, by the way. Hey, welcome in. I'm working on it. Rome wasn't built on a day and all that, but I'm trying to just be a better person every single day. One day at a time, that's the only way to go. Forget money, forget possessions, because once you're on the deathbed, none of that matters. every second spent with loved ones is everything. So I agree with you. There's a, I don't know. There's a line, isn't there, though? Like where, what is it? My stepdad says, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it buys you a better class of misery. I think with like, I think it just like more money more problems. No, more money means that you there are fewer worries, and I think I've been just a ball of worry. I mean, so we've been surviving on one income since kind of, well, technically since August last year. But prior to that, for 4 months, statutory wifey was on statutory sick pay, which is, I mean, at this point, what, 100 quid a week or something. So, you know, compared to £2 a month, it was 400. Which, yeah, it's so it's been a struggle, and I've been working my arse off to just try and just keep the roof over our heads, keep things going. The heart attack woke me up for sure. Just know we're all here for you both, I'm sure. Reach out when you want to vent, cry, or just talk. I really appreciate that, Reefy. Thank you, mate. I've been bottling up, though. I have been. That's what I've been doing. And I've not been talking to anyone. Least of all, like, friends and stuff. Least, not even parents. Wife. Yeah, I've just been keeping everything in. And my little, I suppose my little bit of release is when I sin and stream. It's my place where kind of for a little while all my worries kind of go away for a little while. Greetings from Moscow, lovely to have you here. Thank you, Ray. A lot of people don't realise how much it affects the partner too. It's really tough on both. My missus was close to leaving me and she's got that tough. Fast forward to now and we're stronger than ever. That's amazing. I'm struggling daily with addiction. Your music gives me a rare bit of relaxation. Love from Glasgow. All my love to you, mate. I have a good friend. I have a good friend that's an alcoholic. He's done, I can't remember exactly how many days. He told me it's over 2,000 days he's been sober, and he still struggles now. He's still struggling with mental health and everything else. And yeah, it's tough out there. Ilona, thank you. I love doing this. As I say, I adore this. Yeah, and I just like anyone that's going through stuff. That, you know, you're not alone out there. Like really, I mean, I'm going through stuff. We're all going through stuff. But yeah, Mr. Puffy, great to see you, mate. Digging yourself deeper if you hold it in. Yeah, yeah. So health has been a thing. Obviously, I've talked about it loads already. It's been a bloody nightmare. Like, I mean, I've just been back to the doctors. I've had I've now got I've got a chest X-ray booked in. I've got yeah, I've basically, like, so far this year I've been on antibiotics and steroids. I think I've been on 2 different antibiotics already. One for 5 days, one for 7. I've had steroids first. I had for a week, and then now I'm on my 10th or 12th day of the second course of it, and I've got another few more days. But thankfully, like, I saw the same doctor I saw 12 days ago, and he said my lungs and stuff sound better. They sound clearer. But I did a spit sample last week that they're gonna give me some results, and hopefully, if there is a nasty bacteria, they'll be able to give me the right antibiotics. And if there isn't a nasty bacteria in there, then it's a virus, and I've just got to, well, hopefully I'm nearly there, you know? So, yeah, fins, yeah, this is it. Fins are going to get better. Walking chem lab. That's how it feels. But obviously, this has been a nightmare, because there's nothing worse than being self-employed when you're ill. And it's something I've done to myself, you know. I get the benefits of self-employment, and I also get the negatives. It's, you know, like, I right now I hate the fact that I can't, like, just take a month off, not worry about everything, and get better. But I've had to just kind of do as much as I can and try and keep the roof over the head and all that as well. Absolutely. I'm seeing some lovely comments in the chat, by the way. This is awesome. Yeah. That's awesome, David. You'll get through, mate. And just, yeah, that's amazing. This emotion maybe you could put into a song I know millions of us would relate to as we do now. So I'm gonna be talking about some music stuff actually in a bit, because I write, like, the thing is, my songs have been about stuff like of this, you know. I mean, self-worth is a huge thing I've written a lot about in many songs. Momentum, unfortunately, plays a huge part in your line of work. Yeah, so I feel like that's been, I mean, you've been around for a long time at this point, John. You've seen, like, I feel like you've seen, like, where we've kind of we've been going and going and going and going, and then it's just something's happened, got ill, family drama, whatever it is, and then it's just suddenly stopped again. And we're definitely currently at the slow momentum point again because of illness and all this. So it's, thankfully I've been doing this long enough now where I'm not so worried about it, in the way that previously, I think if I were at this point where, like, I don't know, 2 months ago I was averaging 150 to 200 viewers. Now, like, it's less. Previously I'd be a proper panic at this point. But I know that all I need to do is spend another 2 months streaming regularly, all my normal slots, and things will be good again, you know. So yeah, things will be, like, it will work out again. You know, I'm not too concerned. Kick you in the knees when you get some momentum. Oh, the knee thing, that was embarrassing. I mean, I do need knee surgery at some point. There's gonna be, but it's not bad enough yet. I've had, like, cartilage removed from my knee. I mean, they haven't actually offered me to get a reconstruction of the ligament in my knee. But that's a shame, because I think that would probably do me a world of good. Because physio alone, I mean, I must admit, I'm terrible with physio. I don't do the exercises nearly enough. Have I read your comment, Hope? That is a good question. Ben, you're never alone, bless you. You know you have your wife and family members. Absolutely. The thing is, I don't know, and this is another thing, self-worth. Everyone has their own stuff going on, and I've not wanted to be a burden on anyone else. Buy a van and go travelling, you won't look back.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you that typed that, no. So, there are some factors that make it potentially awkward, but it is something we are strongly looking into. I think if I wish we had enough capital to buy a van and rent this place out. That would be my dream. There's no way we can do that. So the other possibility is to sell the house. The other possibility is to sell the house. That way we're then mortgage free, and use the equity that is already in, that we've got. We would have about 80. £1,000 to get a good van, and then hopefully lifestyle would mean we'd be able to save money. But we do have a nearly 10-year-old. He's at school here. We've got family around here. There are, we'd have to probably, I don't know, pitch up nearby and stuff. There's places we could go. But it would be a cool life, It's so hard to properly love someone if you struggle loving yourself. Oh, well, there's some truth, isn't there?
RuPaul says it all the time.
RuPaul says it all. Yeah. Can I get an amen?
How are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Amen.
Well, Kylie, thank you. I feel like the only thing I'm happy about with myself usually, is my music stuff. And I never used to have any confidence in that, but the last few years, through training and I don't know, I've gotten. I think I'm pretty good now. I'm 10 years ago, if you asked me if I thought I was any good, I'd go nope. But and I wasn't that good then. But I'm pretty confident in my abilities now, and it's taken a long time to even build any confidence in myself with my abilities musically. But I think at this point I've got a pretty good voice. I just wish my voice wasn't tied to my health. That's the frustrating thing. And obviously, yeah. But health-wise, I think we're going to be all right. It's I think we're nearly there. Ben Lins loves that. That's the member tier on YouTube. I had to come up with something. It was a tough one. If you were isolated and I'd only had one song to sing, what would you choose? I don't know. Oh, it's a hard question. One song for the rest of my life. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. What happened to the new interview? That's happening on Monday. Reefy, I'm so glad that you're enjoying what you're doing. I mean, and you're doing great. And yeah, your editing is amazing, and yeah, I think, and you seem to be enjoying it, which is the most important thing, more than anything. If I had to choose one of my own, I don't know, probably Shut Out. Yeah, I like the message on that. It's why I did it. I wanted to try and if I could write one song that might cheer someone up, that's and pick them up. That's yeah. So that's an easy answer. What is that raccoon behind me? Oh, you're watching on Twitch, aren't you? So you can actually see the full experience. Yeah, that's we've got Paddy and Nova. I forgot your cat's that big, and I glanced at the screen for a second. What is that, hairy beast? Yes. We've got a big cat, small dog. I knew that you were special the day we met. Oh, Reefy, far too kind. Alicia, good to see you. So we're going deep today. We're going deep. No, I hadn't heard that, Kylie. I mean, I'm brown hair anyway, but both are actually. Where's a better place to watch you, YouTube or Twitch? Generally YouTube, because I stream there more often. Although right now, potentially Twitch, because of I'm doing horizontally on Twitch. It depends what device you're watching on. Okay, so I'm going to carry on. Now my weight and stuff, I've been struggling with. I said earlier that I had my I've had my band for the last 12 years. Well, that was working well until this time last year. I had my band loosened. Basically, I developed a hernia in my esophagus, which meant that for a little while I could barely actually eat anything. That was an interesting time, because it was like I actually got to the lowest I'd weighed in, I don't know, 16 years or something. Absolutely mad. Like, I lost a ton of weight. I was looking great, but I felt horrific. I started to develop a skin thin going on as well. That was, I don't know, to do with stress or diet, or like lack of nutrients, whatever. By the way, John, thank you very much, mate. And Mr. Puffy, thank you very much, mate. So yeah, it was absolutely mad. But I had to, because I was throwing up every meal basically. Sometimes 3-4 times, trying to just get anything down. This is why Huel is great. Genuinely, nutrients in a drink. It's. I had the band loosened, and this meant for the first time in 12 years I could actually eat. Which was both lovely and horrible. Like, being able to go and have a roast dinner and eat the meat in it, and not like get stuck and potentially have to chuck it up. So it was great. Like, I was really happy that I could, and I was told I had to have the band loosened and leave it for 6 months to heal the hernia. So this was where I was like, right, okay, I need to get on it with exercise and stuff, and I'm still doing it now. I've got my watch. I've not been great the last couple of months, but generally my steps, I'm walking 3 times more than I ever used to. So I'm doing something. It's good, but even with that effort, it wasn't enough, and the weight's come back on. Generally, I think, I don't know, I've had this thing since I was a kid. My mum's the same, where if something, I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know, it would just be really hard to feel satisfied after food. And the only way I seemed to feel satisfied after eating was if I'd had a lot. Like, I remember, like, even when I was a teenager, going out for a meal, I'd choose a mixed grill, because that was the only thing that would actually fill me up, and I wouldn't be walking out thinking I'm still hungry, And this is something I've struggled with a long time. I'm not gonna lie. If I had the money, I'd go Ozempic all the way. Like this, I know that it's not a healthy thing either, really. But I think it's it's like, what, 150 quid a month or something. There's no way. So I'm now, like, essentially all the progress I made in the last 12 years with getting to a better weight has been completely undone by the last year. But I'm now, at least I've had it filled up a little bit. They do it in increments. I've got to go back at some point and have it redone. And this, I don't feel good in myself at all. I've had to buy a load of new clothes. It's really depressing. And I get troll comments. It's that's fine. I'm used to that. I got bullied when I was younger about my weight. I I feel like I'm strong enough now to ignore little fat comments or whatever. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's frustrating for me. But yeah, couch to 5K. I've heard about that. Wow, that's amazing. That's why I got this watch. Genuinely, it gamify. It gamifies it for me. Like that really that works in my brain. I don't know. Highly recommend count. Yeah. So yeah, I'll look at that. Mostly mental hunger and not rather than physical. See, I wonder if I'm the same. I don't know, but it's I don't know. Yeah, it's a struggle. But now I've got my band back. At least I'd say I'm at a limitation point where I'm eating what most people would call a normal size meal, and I'm feeling satisfied. I'm not like having way more than necessary. This is Nova, by the way. Carnivore. I don't know. So the thing is with the band stuff. So meat is hard to eat when you're when the band's tighter. Meat is one of the things that's quite hard. So it may end up at a point where I'm kind of starving. So yeah, I've got to wait for I've got to wait to go back to the clinic to have the band sorted. But that's gonna be done. You know, it's they're just they offered me an appointment in Birmingham. In a couple of weeks, but it's a nightmare to get there, so I don't think I want to do that. Hey Gavin, good to see you. Tony baby, how does it feel having a cat double the size of your dog? I tell you what, they when they cuddle up together, it's gorgeous. So, I mean, they were just on there a minute ago, you know, but she's a very needy one. So, yeah, the last year, obviously, since Wifey's not had a full income since April last year, I've kind of taken a lot of the pressures and stress of the financial stuff on my back, you know. I've had to kind of survive. I've had to keep on going and just try and work as much as I can. And I'm not gonna lie, we're in a tough part of a tough day and age. Like I don't tend to do much in the way of pub gigs anymore because bars just don't want to pay much anymore. And they want to pay the same amount they were paying 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And private work is where I do most of that's where I kind of make a living. Mostly in the summers I'll do weddings, functions, and that works out nicely. But it's I'm quiet. The year ahead is looking quiet, so I'm gonna have to focus a lot on doing this. And I love this, so I prefer this to doing pubs, venues, parties, whatever. I want to carry on doing this. This I want to be my main thing. I'd love to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year or something. That would be nuts. Or even 50,000 is a more reasonable aim. But I'm gonna need to just do as much as I can, and that's fine. Now, obviously, because we're without the two incomes for now. And Wifey's mental health struggles are still there, but she's now able to do a volunteering role, because that kind of takes the pressure off of if she's not well enough, if she's going through a hard time, they're going to be understanding. And the better yet, it's at the place that we did a charity stream for them. I did a busking, had a busking pot out and stuff for them. And they're a mental health charity that offer therapy for people. Their deal is if you can pay, please pay. If you can't afford to, that's fine. So we're doing it. We've been doing a little bit of we did a little bit of fundraising for them. We're playing at an event that they've got next month. But yeah, she's just started doing a volunteer role there, where she's working for the boss of the place, and kind of doing anything and everything that's needed. Admin stuff. Yesterday she fixed their printer that hasn't been working properly in 6 months. And because she's wifey's that bit younger, she's on it with kind of admin, tech, and all this kind of stuff. She's gone in and really hit the ground running. And they've said that there's the potential for the role to be paid in future, which, I'm looking forward to. I really hope that is the case. She does too, obviously. So I think more than anything, what's kind of happened this last year is I've had lots of different things just layering up, like mental health difficulties, both my own and wifey's. Financial, because of that, the mental health. My own health, like physically, having to work. I need to work, got to work. I can't be ill, can't afford to be ill, there's one more, forgotten. And my weight, my self-esteem, my self-worth. I had to buy new clothes. God, I don't know if anyone's had to do that. It's the worst feeling. And even now, right now, I've got I've got a few outfits that I like, that are good enough. Saying I like them is hard to even, and I've got a stack of t-shirts that are band t-shirts that I adore, that I currently, I don't know, they're not flattering. I mean, whilst I can probably wear all the stuff that you've usually seen me wear over the last couple of years, they wouldn't be flattering, they wouldn't feel good to wear, I appreciate that, Kylie. But I'm so conscious of it, yeah. That's the thing, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference on my singing. Yeah. Your pill's been a lot cheaper. Nice, okay. That's interesting. That's good to know, Indie Junkie. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a pill version. And obviously, all of those factors have then affected my relationship with my wife. And so I haven't talked much about the Netherlands trip. And I'm going to talk about it now. So I'm going to start with the gigs, because the gigs were incredible. I mean, that was the one saving grace of the whole trip. They were really, really good. We enjoyed them, and genuinely the second one, the one at the youth place, was no lie the best gig I've ever done. But then other stuff happened, like trying to busk and walk around trying to find a spot. We were just in the cold, and it was just, I don't know, it was really, and I had this desperation, I needed to do a stream, I needed to busk, I needed to earn more money so then we could actually try and enjoy ourselves. And this kind of ended up tarnishing the whole trip, because this happened multiple days, both in Leeuwarden and Amsterdam. And even then, when we went to kind of relax at a bar or whatever, I don't know, we just didn't really have much to say to each other. It was, neither of us were enjoying ourselves, neither of us were happy. And it was sad, and it was like, we're in one of our favourite countries in the world, in one of our favourite places. Why is this not good? This should be good. And I think money was on the back of my mind for sure. And I don't know, that it was hard. And with them, my health suddenly getting a lot worse out there after the gigs, thankfully, at least. I hope I have a good sleep. I think it was just a bit of an eye-opener. It was really, it was tough to experience. So after that trip, we ended up talking, which honestly, like, I mean, since, yeah, I'm so glad we have, because I feel a big burden off of my shoulders. I feel a lot better. Not perfect, but much better. Too much pressure on myself. Yeah, but I think it's like out of necessity, you know. There is pressure. Like, if I don't, I'll say it as it is right now. Like, so I worked really hard on streaming in November and December, really hard, and that meant that my payouts in December and January were really good payouts. They basically would cover the mortgage. Like, that's the one bill, you know, the most important. If I can get that covered, then it's all good. And then January happened, where I was inconsistent, where I couldn't stream as much because of illness, and and that means that my payout for my next payout for YouTube is much lower, about a third of what it needs, 1/3. So it needs to be three times. Maths. Not a good day today for maths. Needs to be like 3 times higher to kind of cover what it usually does. So, and then I've been stuck with this illness, and like I really tried to sin last week to kind of pick it up, and I ended up, after Saturday, I did a little like vocal test I often do, where I'll go from my range, and I'll do it now, and it actually is my voice is actually alright, but I don't want to push it. This is how it felt last week, but where I then did 2 streams and wrecked it. But so yeah, I mean that was a little bit atonal at one point there, but so I'm quite, yeah, like, I'm feeling quietly confident that, I mean, I've got a mini gig this Saturday. I'll do that, and I've got a stream on Monday where I think I'm doing BBC thing, local radio. But I've got this pressure on my shoulders, like to make sure that, because if I don't have if I don't get together, I don't know, between £1,000 and 1,300 by the end of the end of this month, so 2 and a bit weeks, then, you know, then I'm gonna have to just transfer well, to be fair, I've got an overdraft. I've got a good overdraft, so I can do it. But it's just it's, you know, it's tough. So next week I'm gonna be doing as much as I can. Most days I'll do as long as I can, and just to try and get that together. And it's the pressure is real, you know. And I can't it's on me until wifey's ready to kind of get something that is paid, and she's on that pathway now, that's the biggest relief, like knowing that she can, like she's getting there, because that's been not seeing an end point, not seeing you know, when you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, that's when things the toughest. And I now see that, right, she's got this. She spent 2 hours on the phone to the bank to see if there was anything we could do to try and help out with our mortgage yesterday. So she was spinning out a bit after that. So actually, I mean, this is kind of not really my thing to say. But what it looks like, because wifey's struggled with her mental health and stuff for years. There's been all sorts of things going on. But basically, she's spoken to many professionals over the last year that that have tried to help her. Mental health team at the local hospital, and through the local doctors, speaking to therapists, and basically, she hasn't got a full-on diagnosis because she's been waiting over a year for a psychiatrist. They've said she's likely to have ADHD, so autism and ADHD, and EUPD or BPD. So we've said a lot of acronyms there. I'll go through. Autism, there's different layers to it. There's many different circumstances of it. But ADHD, obviously, attention deficit, whatever. I can't remember exactly. Hyperactivity disorder. Yeah. But the main one that's kind of the hardest, I think, to cope with, because I mean the impulsivity and stuff from ADHD is kind of, it's a bit of it's a fun quirk, and she's learned a lot to manage those things. And there's an awful lot of random hobbies have been started and stopped. But
And started again and stopped again.
Yeah.
Started again and stopped again.
Yeah.
I'm recycling hobbies at least.
Yeah, that's true. But EUPD is the hard one. It's emotionally unstable personality disorder, and it's a lot of wifey's life has kind of happened in kind of cycles where she starts a new job, everything's new, everything's exciting, everything's going great. She's got a new, she hits the ground running. She's always worked. She's like, it's one of the things that first kind of attracted me to her, where her work ethic, she's so strong and so focused, and she can just, she's so impressive. When you see her work, genuinely, it's oh.
Stop, you're making me blush.
Yeah, she's incredible. Just seeing her at work. I mean, she said similar about me with my work, but yeah, it's amazing. And then after a while, things get stale, things get tiring at work. She might have a disagreement with a colleague boring. And then she might have a disagreement with a colleague because they're usually lazy. She gets frustrated and finds another job, and that's kind of been a cycle that's happened over and over. And as well, she's been in a line of work, estate agency, like as a property manager, where she feels like she's kind of, the job has been to enrich the bad guy. Slum landlords and all sorts. There's one in particular that basically owns Sudbury, and she's just lining his pockets while he's making people live in horrible conditions, and she's just doing the bare minimum because that's while she wants to make the property good and send out to make these houses that people are living in nice. You have landlords that don't want to spend out on it. And so, after a while, she's been doing that in that industry for a long time now, and I think she needed something where she felt she was doing something good in the world. So, I think the new role is going to be really great for her. And right now, like she's doing like admin bits and doing like trying to help raise money for a charity that's offering therapy to people that need it. And I think I'm really excited for her in that venture. But yeah, it doesn't help our money woes right now. So so I'm still learning from all of this, and I'm just trying hard. I'm doing my best.
The thing is, I think we both are.
We both are. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
But it's why it's good that we're talking now.
Yeah, we're now talking through everything. We're so much clearer about where we stand.
Like even last night when I was spinning out, the fact you had the ability to say to me, "You're spinning out, and I don't know what to do right now." Sorry, you might need to repeat.
I'm gonna turn the music off if you're gonna talk.
Oh, you want me to talk? Sorry.
Can you come closer, please?
Sorry. I'm rolling. 1 second.
Rolling on a river.
Can I be seen? That's fine.
You can be seen.
I mean, no, I don't want to be seen. I was wondering if I could be seen on the screen.
Oh, okay.
What was I even saying?
Spinning out.
Oh yeah, last night when I was spinning out over the fact that I've spoken to the mortgage company and basically I feel like I'm being stolen from monthly. And yeah, I'm not going to start spiraling again. But I started spiraling and I was spinning out. I had no way to stop my emotions. They were getting the best of me. They were kind of really overwhelming me and I didn't really know what to do. So I was just getting very, I don't know, was I angry or... Yeah, I was angry at the world. I wanted to set fire to everything. I was like, fuck it. I don't want the bank to have it. I don't want anyone else to have it. If I can't have it, I'll burn it to the ground. You know, it's the stupid thing. It's not actually going to happen. I'm not actually going to set the house on fire. I had to explain that to my nan. I'm not going to set the house on fire. But Ben actually was able to say to me, Lauren, you're spinning out right now and I don't know how to help you. Like, you're on a spiral. And Ben previously, I don't think ever would have said that.
No.
Prior to the conversations we've had. Because he was walking on eggshells around me because of my reactions, because of how my emotions do get the better of me at the moment and I'm not able to control them as well as I'd like to be able to or have previously been able to. He would have just been walking on eggshells, not knowing what to say, whilst I span out and either burst into a huge argument for basically no reason, or I spiraled into like my pit where I couldn't see the light and I'm just, everything's bad, everything's horrible. But the fact you even said it, I think kind of jarred me enough to get me out of it. I actually stormed off, sat in the dark, cried a little bit, and then was like, what are you doing? You need to do something to distract yourself. Go make the kids some food. So, like, you know, I think you kind of helped get me. And this is why we need to speak. This is why I needed you to talk to me. And I'm a verbal processor. It is just who I am. Talking about things is how I get things straight in my head. So if no one talks to me, I've already had the full conversation in my head and everything's gone to shit. And it's all my fault.
Mr. Puffy says, I call that my dark place.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's like last night, even we were like, after I'd kind of managed to pull myself out, made the kids food and stuff, blah, 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 and we've gone upstairs and we just laid down. I just wanted to lay down and try and recenter sort of thing. He was like, you seem better. I was like, oh no, everything's still awful. I'm still spiraling, but I'm able to at least know that you're kind of there with me, if that makes sense. You're not trying to fix it. You're not trying to say, oh, this is how we make it better. This is how we do this. You're just allowing it to be, acknowledging it, saying it's happening. And because of that, that's helped me. But it's still, it's still dark.
I think what's most scary is like our current path is unclear. What we're going to do, how we're going to keep the house, how we're going to...
Very much so.
Whether we should keep the house. What I mean, the van idea sounds fun to me. But it's...
Don't even.
No.
Don't.
It is also terrifying. I want to keep...
Please I want continue.
My ideal is we keep the house, rent it out, and we go have a van that we can explore.
Which is all well and good, but...
How do we get a van and keep the house and rent it out? And what do we do with the stuff?
We can't do that. That's impossible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. There is something that happened.
Oh.
I don't know if you...
I don't know. Is it messy?
So you talk about this before you unveil.
I'm sorry. I'm listening to a documentary about O.J. Simpson whilst I'm doing this, so bear with me. Let me get myself situated. So, one of my other cycles, basically, with my mental health, and when I'm crashing and spiraling out of control and nothing is in my control, and I'm very much aware that nothing is in my control, I feel the need to have one thing, just one thing that I can control in my life. And it's usually my hair. I'll go get an extreme haircut, or I'll dye it, or when it does get to the extremes, shave my head. So I did a thing. And
This camera.
which camera? Where's the camera? Oh, it's up there. Hello.
You need to be there.
I can't move over any further. I did a thing. Oh, it's still got some long bits. I need to get the clippers on it again. But I already feel better off the back of it. It sounds like a really silly thing, and more weirdly for me, it's everybody else was worried about what would happen if I shaved my head, basically. Like, Ben was freaking out. Eli, oh, damn it.
Little one.
Little one cried. He got really upset because it's a big change. But I had to remind him that, I mean, I shaved my head when he was like 4 years old. So it's not like it's something that he's never seen before, never witnessed before. It's just something he can't remember. And I explained to him that whilst it's a really big change for him and not something that he was expecting, and change can be upsetting, the reason I needed change is because some things were feeling out of my control right now, and some big changes can be good changes. And this is what I needed. And I already feel lighter for it. You know, it's one thing that I don't have to worry about every day. Waking up and doing my hair. I was washing my hair every single day just to make it look okay. And I didn't like it. So I got rid. And you've got enough hair for both of us anyway.
Well, yeah. My hair needs enough maintenance. I mean, actually, we need to do it again.
Right.
It's, I use my hair or body every time I hit a low. Hence, I'm covered in tattoos and sporting a mohawk.
Yep.
It's just hair, it grows back. Big love.
Exactly.
Huge love to you too, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Need a good catch up.
Don't pass her to...
So, did you see that?
Yes,
she.
I saw. She did.
she
Yeah, hair it grows back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank you guys. You've opened my eyes to taking the time and acknowledging mental health. I appreciate that, mate. I don't know. Everyone's like, I wanted to get to know you guys a bit as well, and I realised that.
I mean, I've been saying to you for ages that you need to talk more about stuff on stream, but I think you're worried. You don't want pity.
I don't want no.
You don't want pity. You don't want to feel like people are giving you money because they pity you or anything like that. You want to feel like it's in exchange for something.
Yeah.
But people still want to get to know you. They want to know who you are because they see themselves in that respect, you know? It's one of those things that's great about community.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And you have got a little community going.
Got a lovely community.
Exactly, yes. I forgot John has changed his name to John the Axe.
Yeah. If it even helps one person, exactly, yeah. That's. I mean, that's what I go by with my music anyway. If I can just cheer one person up with a song because they've had a hard day, amazing. You know, that's makes me feel good. Helping a friend is never pity.
Exactly.
That's lovely. Oh, I don't know. I never want to be a burden. That's my. I don't know. It's self-worth, lack of it. I'm working on it.
It's something we're both working on as well. Yeah.
Appreciate everything,
I
mate.
can't read all this really small font. This font on that side is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh no, I missed. There was a message there from Kylie that said.
I hope April gets a psychiatrist soon. It's going to make a difference. It's understandable how you feel, April, because it's an injustice. My daughter has done exactly the same thing with her hair.
Yeah.
Get that? Like Life of Brian. Yes, mate. Exactly. Some things in life are bad. Yeah. I was diagnosed with a brain injury back in
Oh my
2015. I'd
goodness.
metalwork chisel stabbed into my head by an accident in school.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Wow,
that's
wow,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm so glad you're kind of yeah. You've had the therapist and psychologist and stuff. That's amazing. Excuse me.
I've got something kind of relevant to say.
You got something kind of relevant. So
I
come
think-
come on in. Come on in.
I'm trying. 1 minute. My chair doesn't want to roll. There's too many rugs. Ah. Right. Am I in? No, I'm still not in. Oh. Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's warm back there. Oh,
Yeah.
you're warm.
I'm warm.
I did a course today. It's really funny, actually. The safeguarding course that I did today, the lady said, like, if you take this away and it helps, then great, fantastic. Like, share your wisdom, basically. And I think one of the things that's happening now, more than ever, with social media, with just the internet in general, is that society as a whole is a completely different beast. Isolation is a thing, even if you think you've got loads of people around you. Relationships now are so much more surface level, much more kind of like, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. How are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. And then everyone moves on. And I've never felt comfortable with that. I'm such an oversharer. I want to tell people because I want them to know, and I want to know more about them. It means people are going to share. And thanks, Tina. It's hard. And even though, like, Ben feels like he's got a community in you guys, and you guys do know him, you know a tiny portion of who we are and who he is as a person and what's going on in our lives, that means that we can't be where we want to be all the time, and Ben can't be doing what he needs to do and what he wants to do for himself and for everyone else, you know? And yeah, isolation, it's a safeguarding risk in the long run, really. Everyone's mental health is going to work against them if we isolate, if we don't share. I think it's better for everyone.
Definitely, yeah. I'm feeling a lot better for sharing, for sure.
Sharing's caring.
Yeah. I can confidently say that you helped me a lot during the pandemic times. I'll be forever grateful for that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Alicia.
I think that's the thing. Like, pandemic kind of kick-started it worse than anything, really. Like, social media, the internet's one thing, but the pandemic, just everyone was isolated and alone, and turned to social media, where everything is surface level, when you can fake being happy and you can pretend to be whoever you want to be.
I don't know. No, the thing is, I've always been that in person, though. I don't share to people
No,
in
I know,
person.
so you
I
don't-
share
you
to
haven't
I share
really
to you guys. Genuinely, you guys know more than most of my real life friends do.
Fair.
That's yeah.
Wait, Call Me John. Wait, John the Axe and Call Me John, are they not the same,
Same person, yes, yeah. But he's messaging currently on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Community is everything, absolutely. And about being alone in a room full of people, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. Yeah. But I've got my my friend Alex coming over. I've been friends with him since we were like 5 or something.
Since we was babies.
Yeah.
You was friend Ben.
He has a little brother called Ben, so I was friend Ben.
And then there was Horse Ben.
Then they had Horse Ben. Yeah. He's got a family with money. But he's coming over. He lives in Hong Kong.
Why are you wearing these headphones?
So I know exactly what the audience are hearing. When you were talking but being quiet, I would have heard you, but they wouldn't have. You know, that's why.
Sorry, carry on.
But yeah, he's coming over. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. Our wedding.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah, it would have been our wedding.
yeah, I haven't seen him in ages. And the
I mean,
thing
he
is,
does. He does live in Hong Kong though.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna. It's not like he lives down the road and we haven't talked in ages. Literally, he lives the other side of the world.
The time difference makes it awkward because
Yeah.
I often I'll have the idea to call him and it will be 6 p.m. for me, but it's like early hours for him. So it's tough. I'm an oversharer. I don't hide any part of my mental health. I'm lucky this way. Excuse me. I don't know where it comes from, but I am lucky in that respect. As for the mental health part itself, yeah, that sucks big time, but it will not win.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's kind of where I am with.
Yeah, you overshare. You yeah, but that's good. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's yeah. People know where you're at.
I feel like the conversations need to be had. You know, it's difficult like to live otherwise. I find it exhausting. trying to pretend that like everything's okay when in my mind everything's black or spiraling out of control, or I'm having a million thoughts at once about all these different things. It's the surface level stuff is just I can't do it. Struggle.
I get that. Right. So the thing is, when I was little, my dad, and he would always. There was some that he was known as Brown Shoes in my mum's, like with my mum and my stepdad. And he had this story about brown shoes, and I can't remember I don't know what the story was about. I've been told it actually once before, but he would go on and on and on and on and overshare. And if you saw him and say, all right, Tao, how you doing? He'd go, well, I've had a back pain going on, and work's pain. I'm really not enjoying that at the moment. Not getting on with the missus at the moment. She's alright. You know what I mean. And West Ham are not doing great. Although are we going to stay up? I don't know. He'd go on and do that. And what I was taught, I think, because I had that example of maybe over the topness, you
overcorrected.
I overcorrected. So my mum and stepdad said, when people ask you how you doing, they don't care. And I took that kind of, I think, maybe a little too to heart. Too literally. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, I guess. So where I've been. Where, how are you doing? Not bad, thanks you. That's it. That is as deep as I get.
That's like an auto reply.
Auto bot response.
Yeah, it's like a bot response or an auto reply on a message. You know, it's so basic, and I don't know. I want to know more. I'm not saying I want to hear about every like little tiny thing. I'm not like, you know, with Lily and Marshall in How I Met Your Mother, where they share like what they ate that day, like how many poops they went for and all that sort of stuff, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily wanting to know that, but the deep stuff, the meaningful stuff that makes you feel the way you feel and are the way you are and stuff, of course I want to know that. And I want to know that from other people as well. I think we all need to have a bit more of that.
Yeah.
It's the British stiff upper lip though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's the keep calm and carry on, just get on with it. But as the Puffies asked us what the meaning of life is, number 42.
Yeah, it's 42. Yeah. As John says though, so especially with the streaming thing, there is a risk of trauma dumping where I think I think what I'd like to in future maybe do.
Maybe
is have a
trauma dumping session.
Yeah,
once a month.
Like what I think, like this stream, like exactly like this, where we just say like, right, obviously when I'm busking on the streets, I can't start talking about your best friend that passed away or your mum that ended her life or whatever. I don't know. I can't. You know, we're here to play music, but I think maybe having a set time too. Let's just have a check in. How's everyone doing? And I'll do the same back, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a healthy thing to do. I think sometimes there is a time and a place, and I think right now, if you have anything to share, please do. You know, I want to get to know you guys better. And vice versa. I want you to know, I guess, a little more about me, us, whatever. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. It's so small. I need to get my eyes tested. I can't afford an eye test.
No,
Oh, they're free.
Yeah.
Yay.
Not your glasses though, unless you want
I could
big
go with like some old-fashioned
prescription pairs.
Deirdre
Yeah, you could.
prescriptions.
Yeah,
I reckon I could
you'll rock them, I'm sure.
Rock a pair of prescription NHS prescription glasses, especially with this haircut. I've got quite a good hairline actually. I don't notice this that much. What are you doing? Are you having trouble with your earring?
Yeah, I got caught. These are really bent because I sat on them multiple times, many times.
They're still in one piece.
They're still in one piece. That's amazing, right? Sunday night sessions, make it regular. Yeah. Just do a home stream. Just yeah.
Or Thursday therapy.
Hey Claire, how you doing? Kajit. Oh yeah. Well, actually, you're in your name is one of my is a race from one of my favourite series. I'm desperate to play the new Elder Scrolls. Well, I say new, the remake of Oblivion. The remake of Oblivion. That was my favourite game as a kid. So yeah, that would. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Puffy gifted a sub to Steve. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, my head.
Your head?
I love it.
What about your head?
I love it.
You're enjoying it? But Sue, I really appreciate that. Love these chats and heartwarming words and talking's healing. Absolutely. Ben, we had a stray kitten before Christmas, the same colour as you. They gave him the name Peach. It suits me as if it were you, my beautiful boy. You're a golden darling. He's golden. Oh. It's lovely. Do you feel that you're a team, that you'll always be there for each other? I think we started to lose that. Because it was... I think... it's the whole carer thing. And
It's really hard to be... So... Okay, I mean, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
Okay. Wait, how deep are we going?
We'll go. Let's go deep.
So this is where am I going to overshare too much?
No, you'll be okay.
Right. Okay. So I've got a whole load of trauma, as well as all the issues that I've got. Whether my EUPD is like the one that's based on my trauma or the one that I was essentially born with. We
it's right, you
don't
keep talking.
know until I've seen a psychiatrist and had an assessment and things like that. But a lot of the trauma that I've experienced has been sexual. So I have issues around being a cycle of kind of hypersexuality versus completely asexual, not being interested in anything. Nobody touch me, like no intimacy. I just want to be left alone. And those cycles kind of come and go. And the times in between them get bigger and bigger, basically. So I'll be hypersexual for like a week, and then Ben can't come near me for like a month. And yeah, it got to a point after last year, after what happened in August, where we hadn't had any kind of type of intimacy in a really long time. And after that, where Ben went into over caring mode, and wanted to bubble wrap me and take care of me and make sure he was always there for me just in case I needed him, which is a completely understandable reaction to what it was that happened. I felt over cared for. That doesn't make sense. Smothered, yes. Completely smothered. And it's very hard to like feel that love and attraction to someone who is just there all the time, mollycoddling you and not really even worrying about themselves so much, worrying about you more than anything, even though in my mind I'm like, I want you to worry about yourself so that you can look after yourself and I'll try and deal with me. I mean, yeah, you're gonna maybe need to help, but I don't need you to be this much all the time. So yeah, that was really hard. And I mean, just in the last week, though, having talked about that, me actually saying to you, babe, I'm feeling completely smothered by you, which is therefore kind of that attraction is getting harder and harder to find. Yeah, it was difficult, but we talked and we shared and we drank. But talking about it really helped. It helped open both of us up to being more intimate in a physical way, because we were more intimate in
Emotionally.
an emotional way. And that made us feel like more like the team that we had been before, like the partnership we'd been before, as opposed to like a carer and their
patient
carey. I was about to say, what on earth is going on with me? But yeah, rather than being, because I mean, I had plenty of people mollycoddling me. My family, like my mum, my whole family nearly didn't go on a holiday, guys. Literally, they had booked a holiday. They'd paid out thousands of pounds for this holiday, and they were like, "Okay, so we can't go." And I was like, "No, you have to go, because that's not going to make me feel any better if you guys cancel a holiday and spend that entire 10 days here with me, when that's not what I need." You know?
I mean, thankfully they went.
Thank God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That were a lot. But yeah. So yes, we do feel more like a team, is the answer to that question.
I mean, there was a long period where it didn't feel that way.
No, not at all.
And I was just, I mean, I was walking on eggshells, and it felt like...
The only time I ever felt like we were a team was when we were working.
Yeah.
When we were getting set up, when we
singing
were
together,
singing
whatever,
together and stuff like that. That's when it was back.
I think if we didn't have that, we may not even be here together now.
I think, I agree, actually. But we did have that, thank goodness.
By the way, Mr. Puffy, thank you for all the gift subs. We're actually in a well, we've finished the hype chain, but appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
Oh, you didn't.
And Shibby, thank you very much as well.
Song anymore?
I should usually I would have done it at that point, but
sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. You were very deep, mid deep in the talk.
See, but this is what happens, you know. And if you want to get to know me, like, there is so much. Yeah. I'm like an onion. I have layers. I'm like an ogre. But yeah, which is why you walked on eggshells, I suppose. Actually, I'm so sorry.
Communicating your needs and wants and being able to share what you are feeling. So important, yeah. And by the way, I'm so sorry about Karen's experience, Reefy, mate. That's a lot. Quickly. You're going to slide over there. You're going to have a quick stream break?
Yes, quick stream break. Nova, get off me. I can't. I need to use both my legs. I'm sorry, my legs.
Ben went hard on mum mode, so hard on mum mode that any sexual interaction would feel like Sweet Home Alabama vibes.
Yes, I literally turned around to him and I said, "Babe, you turned into a mum, like, or your mum actually."
My mum, yeah, not my.
You turned into your mum, and I'm not attracted to your mum. Love her, but I'm not attracted to her. And like, I want you. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need another mum or another mother-in-law.
It's it's very important to learn to just ask, what would you prefer me to do? Help, be a shoulder to cry on, or go away. Of course, unless there's a danger to the other's safety. Yeah. But it's difficult as well, because often then that sometimes being over caring and so worried about there is such a thing, I think, sometimes actually, of being so worried about consent and so worried about your partner's feelings that that can destroy any kind of I don't know, attraction. Like there's suddenly, if there's no spontaneity whatsoever because you're so afraid of the other's feelings, I don't know, that can, it's tough. There's a line in a relationship. I don't know. But yeah, it can be so annoying if the partner's always walking on eggshells. Yeah, but I mean, I got.
How do you know when to stop?
How do you know when to stop?
That's the problem, I think.
Yeah.
Knowing when to stop walking on eggshells.
I think, yeah, what I was, and this is real. For a while, I felt if I said the wrong thing, if I if I shared how my struggles, if I shared my my worries, that I could say something that would mean my wife would be gone. Um, and that's a terrifying place to be. And then I'm going to sing, like, then I'm leaving to sing for a couple hours, and I don't know whether she's gonna be home when I get home. That was a very real kind of couple of months where I really I had to know that she was at home okay and doing all right, you know. It was in the back of my mind the whole time while streaming that I don't know whether she's going to be alive at home. And it's an overreaction because she was okay, but I was terrified, you know. It's yeah. There's no book you can read about this. It differs from one occasion to the next. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Um, So I was just trying to help, yes, but there's a point where I think the problem was there wasn't enough communication, and when there was communication, I didn't necessarily take it in. Like she told me, like, I need you back, and this was like what, a couple of months ago, month ago, like,
November? When you went and got your band filled?
band filled, yes, yeah.
Or when you booked it?
She told me she wanted me back, and I was still in kind of panic mode, hyper protective mode, and so it was kind of, it was a necessary reaction. The thing is, it was a real situation. It was life or death, and I panicked and didn't get out of that until really a week ago. Wow. What, week and a half? Sunday the. Let's have a look.
Third? Fourth? Fifth? Oh.
Sunday the 1st. Yeah. So I mean, if you asked me how I was doing 12 days ago,
You would've said, yeah, I'm alright. Yeah.
I'm alright, thanks you. I'm alright, not bad. Oh God. Yeah. Uh, but it wouldn't have. Things are so much better since then. Since we spent hours talking, and we've only done it more since we've talked more sober. We've talked more after a few drinks, and that's important too, because I mean, sometimes it's too easy to just talk drunk, and then you don't really get. You know, you might have a great conversation, but you may not remember the most important parts of it, and take that all in. But I think more than anything, what I wanted to say, if you're dealing with stuff, and you're holding it in and stuff, but just try and talk to anyone you can that will listen, that you appreciate their opinions, their thoughts, whatever. Because I've not done it nearly enough. I was actually saying earlier, like my friend Alex is coming over, in a couple of days, and I haven't talked to him properly for a long time. I've shared some bits, but he doesn't know a lot, and he's my best friend of like 27 years or something. And I mean, I haven't seen him in chat, but like I haven't had the chance to properly talk to him yet. And he actually sent a message saying he's got a lot to get off his chest. So I don't know how he's doing either, you know. And that's sad, because he's my best friend. Like longest friend. I know so much about him as a kid and him like and his uni experiences and he knows a lot as well. But I think you know, distance doesn't help. Like I always prefer, if I can, to talk in person or at least video chat. But yeah. So it's important to talk, and I've kind of my eyes were open to that when I started therapy in November. But it's been a process, and I'm still kind of learning, you know. Oh yeah, record every conversation when you've had a drink. That's something that, to be fair, we actually were talking about that. Yeah, I hope you can get to the bottom of that soon, Ray. That's yeah, wow. Siege's scary. That's yeah. Okay, so I think that's basically everything I wanted to talk about. I hope, you know, anyone that is going through anything might at least kind of get something from this, like, you know, they're not alone in their own experiences. And yeah, I'm really excited for this year. I feel like the year hasn't really started yet. Like, I've recorded a song though. I mean, that's a huge bonus. Although was that the end of, that was actually, no, that was December.
Sorry, what?
Recorded the song. Yeah, but I got it in January, so that's why it's, yeah. But so I'm excited to properly actually start this year to really see what I can do, and I mean, this year is going to be the year of the album. I've got probably, I want to do at least a couple more days in the studio to get some more done, but I think we've got 7 or 8 done for the album, and I want to do 10 ideally. Now, I am desperate to busk, and I don't know what the weather's doing, but basically at the moment there's something interesting going on. There's a trapped weather system. It's been for a while. There's basically, this is it's really wet in the UK at the moment. We've had there are some parts of the UK that have had rain every day this calendar year. Calendar year? Is that what you call it? Well, every day in 2026 they've had rain. It's mad, right? So
Sorry.
it's alright. You've got Nova cuddling into Paddy now, or trying to, but Paddy's such a gorgeous cat. Like, it's so chill. The rain is taking the peak. Yes, it is. Hello, Cha-Cha. Are you coming up? Cha-Cha. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to bust tomorrow. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to, but I've got things to charge. I've got a gig on Saturday where I'm playing like 20 minutes for someone in the afternoon. So I'd like to, if I can. Oh, then again, Alex is over. So, yeah, I'm going to be busking as much as I can. Next week is going to be full on. Can I please do an unplugged version of Jigsaw as a bonus track for the album? Yeah, I can actually. I'll record that at the studio as well. That's Can I adopt Paddy, please? No. He's my boy, my fluffy boy. Yeah, he's the best cat. Like, you couldn't ask for a nicer, more gentle, loving cat. You can for a distance. For just £20 a week, you can provide Paddy all the cuddles and treats he would ever like. A 20-minute gig, shortest gig ever. So it's for a woman that's turned 100 years old. and I'm going to be playing about 20 minutes outside her window. I think it'll be lovely, actually. The way my wife adopted 2 cats and a dog in Romania by paying a monthly subscription. Yes, basically that. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how much you can see. I don't want to break it, it's not working. Where am I at? Sorry, I'm just yeah, I think I like the idea of doing an unplugged version of Jigsaw. I think that would be quite fun. What do I think about Youngblood? I'd love to know if he can actually sing or not. I mean, I know he's had the Disney training, so he probably can. So what I'm thinking is, with Jigsaw, I'd probably do an unplugged version, a live unplugged version, where so Steve, the guy I've been working with in the studio, he does this. As part of one of his packages, Jack Blackify. Why I'm going to show you actually. Bloom, Wild Bloom Studios. I'll show you the kind of thing. Oh no, sorry, that was right down the microphone. That was really loud. My apologies. There's got to be some examples, right? Although he's not put me on his website, so he's missing out there. Some of the artists I've worked with on stage and in the studio. I'm many plus many more. Damn him. Right, let's go. Is this his Facebook? Let's go on his Facebook page. He must have shared his own video. So he does some really cool, like, I mean, this guy, Steve, that I've worked with, he plays drums on some of the songs you've heard. He is great, like, he's great in the studio. He's really good with, like, guidance, like, he, certain, like, you know, I want you to sing it this way, like, you're thinking this, like, you're feeling that. And I think that's really good. Do this. I can't see what this is. What did Steve, other Steve? I need to. I'm gonna have to open Twitch in another tab because I can't see. But yeah, so this guy I've been working with, he's also, not only is he a really good engineer, but he does photography and videography and stuff. So. So I'm trying to find one of the videos he's done. Alright, this is an example. It's not going to be exact because... oh no, this is a normal video. Nope, not what I wanted. Oh no, now my PC's frozen. Come on, what's going on? I'm trying to do too much at once and my computer's had a hiccup. I really wish I didn't like Chrome. Chrome's so bad. There you go. Right, Twitch. What was I doing? I wanted to see the do this comment. I wonder, because I still don't know what this is. Send me a PM. We can collab on mental health offloading streams. It's what's bringing me back to streaming. Would love a collab with you guys. That would be great. Yes, Steve, definitely. Although that was a comment that was 15 minutes ago, so I'm not even sure if Steve is here. But yeah, I'll PM. I do miss Steve as well, actually. It's been a while. Let's do a song to perhaps finish off. But I thank you all for your time and care. Thank you, John. I really thank you all for being here. I didn't want to. I don't know. I felt I couldn't help but think I might alienate people. I don't know. But I don't know. Like, do the music. There's a sketch. I can't remember what that's from. I don't know. You can switch from Chrome to Brave without much hassle, yeah? Is Brave good? You gave people a safe space. I appreciate that. I don't know. I just yeah. I don't know. I wanted to. I don't know. Yeah. I guess it make it clear what's been going on here, and maybe sharing my experience can help others. I don't know, in some small way. You liked it. Thank you. Oh. It's the same thing, but blocks ads by default. Ooh, that'd be nice. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing a last gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten. That's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. Life is quite absurd, death's the final word. Must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sing, give the audience a grin. Enjoy this, your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see us on the show, keep them laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. I figured after all the heavy stuff it would be, it's a fun song to do. We mentioned it earlier anyway, but yeah, I figured that's like things are going to pick up. Things are going to get better. Yeah, like things are yeah, we're gonna get there. It's just it's a process, and it's a lot, you know. And yeah, things have been difficult, but I don't know, like I'm. I just yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, it's been fun. So yeah, yeah, thank you. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being part of this lovely community. Kylie, thank you very much, by the way. Um, I'm things are like hard. OG50, good to see you, by the way, mate. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well, bud. It's been ages. Mr. Puffy, thank you. But I'm Leslie, lovely to hear from you. I sing the Levelers Beautiful Day a lot when out on the bike and always think of you. To be fair, I mean that was always my warm up song. That was always my song that would get me out there. But yeah, I just appreciate you, and I know whilst things have been really difficult here and stuff, and you know now what's been going on, and I'm gonna leave this YouTube video up. I if I can be bothered, and that's really bad, isn't it? Right? It's really bad, right? But I'm not good at the editing stuff, and it's so time consuming, and I just need some kind of like super AI thing to sort it out for me. Uh, I of course you can't. No, it's been ages though, to be fair. By the way, Danny as well, great to see you. And yeah, and if you like, I'm seeing a load of like awesome names that I've missed on Twitch. Please, if you can, subscribe to my YouTube, because I'm not gonna lie, like I basically like YouTube has my YouTube has gone mad and grown and stuff, and that's. And I've been trying so hard on on Twitch prior to that, like genuinely, like Twitch isn't helping people to get out there. It doesn't. The algorithms, nah, useless. In YouTube, in like 15 months, I went from 800 to 20,000. So, like, yeah. I've just come along. What's going on? Or would you rather go back and watch the lives after the lives ended? I mean, you can actually rewind while it's live. And Twitch take too much too. I mean, not gonna lie, YouTube taking 30% now feels a lot. But I was living in the days I did like years on Twitch when they're taking like 50 or more after fees and stuff. So yeah, but please like subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ben Smith Music. Just search that, you should find my face. But I'm feeling a bit of a weight off my shoulders, knowing that you guys know what's been going on here to a much deeper level. Things have been hard. I've still got my panics and worries and stress and stuff, and I'm gonna rest up a little more, get my voice to fit. I don't know if you can hear just a little bit of in it, like I don't know, but I'm gonna get back to my to strength, and I'm gonna stream as much as I can. I'm putting everything in this. I'm I'm gonna be doing so much. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming as much as I can. I'm going to be busking as much as I can. The weather's going to improve soon, hopefully, as well. So I'll be back on doing my busking streams. The good old times. I'll be streaming regularly as well. Like we're going to be doing some put more. Like I don't know whether we'll do a regular day yet, but I think like doing some semi-regular pop-up streams. Basically, like the thing is, the doctor isn't paying my bills, so like the thing is, like he can tell me to rest and rest it, like, but I can't rest as long as I should rest, you know. Like ideally, I would have had just like a month off, like the last like say 3 weeks and the next week. Could someone give me a TLDR of what's being discussed? So John put it in the YouTube chat, just actually. Ben and April have spoken about the difficulties they have faced this past year. Maybe something you hear will resonate with you, so I would recommend you watch the entire stream. It's up. It's up. It's going to be up on. It's up on YouTube. The full VOD will stay up. TLDR. All right. TLDR. Right. Okay. Let's actually. I can do this. One sec. This will be good. Give me a. One sec. So this last stream we've talked honestly about the last year of kind of our lives, mental health, relationship strains, health issues, financial stress, and I guess kind of talked about I guess that there's more going on than just the kind of happy musician that you usually see in streams. It's been the hardest year of my life for sure, and I'm at least I'm grateful for where we're at, you know. We're here. So yeah, I mean, we're already lucky, you know. That's a win right there. But yeah, the I can't remember. My mind's like a bit mashed potato now. But basically, I'm gonna have to rest up a little longer before I do some regular streams. I've got to be well for Saturday. I've got to be good for it, but I will do a stream before then, I believe. It looks like I can do Friday, so I don't know whether tomorrow is a good idea. It's raining all day as well, so I think I'll just rest tomorrow and come back Friday. Oh wait, Alex is gonna be over. Oh no, he's over in the evening though. So I'll stream Friday. Friday, and then from Monday, it's gonna be every day that I possibly can. Co-fi via credit card would be better. So I've been wondering about this. Is it because is it a bad idea for me to put my, this is gonna sound weird, my right, the details I would give to a client when I'm invoicing them for a deposit, would it be a bad idea to have those for my business account on my like, what's it? Hanky panky can be done, yeah. But they're the details that you give out when you're asking for when you're asking for payment, right? So surely they're safe. I don't know. Do you have to stay outside on Saturday? Yeah, it's outside their window. Yeah, but that's one client, not the entire world. True. So I guess PayPal then. I mean, that at least, you know, I don't, like, there's a small fee, but it's not. But yeah, I mean, like, obviously the YouTube fee is the 30% cut is a pain, and then there's usually a little bit more when it's because they do the trans like referring between currencies and stuff, the exchange, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and I thank you so much for watching. Thank you just so much for your support and everything. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope to catch up again with you soon. Otherwise, so I'll see you likely. I think Friday for a busking stream. Maybe Monday as well. Probably but I need to hit the ground running. I need my health to feel a bit better, but I've got like a chest X-ray booked at least, and the doctor has like listened, and I am technically better compared to 12. Excuse me, compared to 12 days ago. So we're getting there. But yeah, if you didn't catch much of the stream and you're only coming in now, the VOD's going to be up everywhere. Yeah, and thank you for your time and love. Best for me would be to set up a PayPal business account. I've got a PayPal business account. Yeah, I pay a small fee. Yeah, that's what I've. Yeah, yeah. The European equivalent to PayPal. What's the European equivalent to PayPal? With your sort code and account number, someone could attempt to set up a direct debit. These are covered by the direct debit guarantee, but it can still cause stress and disruption until resolved. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. But I was just thinking though, because I mean, technically, I've given those details to hundreds of people, like when asking for payment for an invoice for a deposit. You know, the best way is through PayPal, friends and family. Yeah, I mean that works well too. For sure, that's yeah. Sometimes it's awkward to get to the point where you can't do that, but those hundreds of people are clients who are nice. Yeah, you'd hope so. Yeah, I suppose so. Stay safe, fool. Tomorrow's another day. Absolutely. So, thank you so much for your time and love, everyone. Look after yourselves, and I will see you very soon. Cheers, everyone.